welcome to LuxOfParis. Today I will be doing a wear and tear / review of my Louis Vuitton Metis Hobo. However, before I get into the review, I want to thank you for subscribing to my channel and for watching my videos. So I thought it would be fitting to give you guys an update on how my Metis Hobo is doing, since there are so many Louis Vuitton handbags that are currently on the recall list. And this particular handbag is on the recall list. I'll go ahead and share with you guys my experience with this handbag. And I will also share with you guys some options you have available if you do own a Louis Vuitton handbag that is part of the recall. So first, let's talk about the aesthetics and the features of this gorgeous handbag. One of the features that drew me to the Metis Hobo is the gorgeous exterior pocket. And this exterior pocket is reminiscent of the Pochette Metis, and it has a similar S-lock opening and closure just like the Pochette Metis. What I typically like to store inside of this exterior pocket is my mobile phone, my keys, anything that I would need quick access to. I love to store inside of the exterior pocket. Just like the Pochette Metis, you have a vachetta leather tab on the exterior pocket, and this is really the only piece of vachetta leather that you will find on the Metis Hobo. And the exterior pocket opens up to a gorgeous plum microfiber lining, and you also have your maiden stamp inside of the exterior pocket. And this particular handbag was made in France. The bottom of the Metis Hobo also comes with 4 feet, and all 4 feet are engraved with Louis Vuitton. And here's a look at the back of the bag. So it's very similar to the front. The only difference is you do not have any pockets on the back. Here is a side view of the Metis Hobo. So you do have some glazing, and I'll talk a little bit more about the issues that I experienced with the glazing on the side of the bag. And then same thing on the opposite end. Another feature that I love about the Metis Hobo is the fact that it comes with 2 removable and detachable straps. So the very first strap is an adjustable monogram canvas strap that you can use to rock the handbag on your shoulder or as a crossbody bag. Here's a look at one of the ways that I like to rock the Metis Hobo bag, and this one is with the adjustable monogram canvas strap. And I do like to leave the shorter vachetta leather strap just hanging as is. I think it adds a little bit of charm to the bag as well. Here's a side view of the Metis Hobo. So it does not stick out too much, unlike the artsy. So if that's one of your pet peeves regarding the artsy, again, you're gonna love the Metis Hobo because it doesn't stick out too much, and it's very slim and compact, and it's also very reminiscent of a backpack. So I love this Hobo. This is one of my favorite ways to rock the Metis Hobo. Second strap that it comes with is this removable vachetta leather strap, and you can use this strap to wear this bag on your shoulder or on the crook of your arm. Another way that I love to rock the Metis Hobo is on the crook of my arm with the shorter vachetta leather strap. Another way would be as a shoulder bag with the shorter vachetta leather strap. The interior of the bag opens up to this gorgeous plum microfiber lining. And what I also like about the interior is the zippered compartment towards the back. So towards the back, you have this generous zippered compartment that is very deep, and it actually goes towards the bottom of the bag. So you can store a lot of contents inside the zippered compartment. And on the opposite end of the bag, you have 2 slip pockets. So hopefully the camera can pick that up, so you can easily insert your mobile phone if you didn't want to put it in the exterior pocket. I also wanted to show you that the Metis Hobo is an open bag, so you don't have a zippered closure, but I'm not too concerned about security or anybody getting things in and out of my bag, because honestly, when you have it on your shoulder, it's very difficult to get in and out of. You generally have to set the bag down so that you can add or remove your contents. So now let's talk about the wear and tear and some of the issues that I experienced with this particular handbag. In my opinion, I feel that this bag is in excellent condition. The only wear would be the patina of this vachetta leather strap, which is expected since it's an untreated leather. And hopefully the camera can pick that up. So I have a little bit of patina as well on the vachetta leather tab of the exterior pocket. So that is the only wear that you will see on this particular handbag, and I'm just going to zoom in. The hardware is very shiny, so I have no scratches on the hardware. Same thing when it comes to the hardware of the straps. So the hardware on both of the straps are extremely shiny and scratch free. So now let's talk about some of the issues that I experienced with the Metis Hobo. So if you own the Metis Hobo, as I mentioned, I purchased this back in 2015. It is one of the handbags that's on Louis Vuitton's recall list. And to be honest, the only issue that I experienced with the Metis Hobo is glazing. So the side of the bag where it's glazed started melting, and unfortunately, because of the fact that it started melting pretty bad, it started to stain my clothes. So as the side of the handbag would rub against my clothes, it started to stain it. And unfortunately, as much as I washed those clothes, I took it to the dry cleaner, I was unable to remove the stains. So that's when I noticed that there was an issue with this particular handbag. And I experienced that issue on both sides. So this side as well started melting. And again, it just started staining my clothes really bad. So when I experienced that issue, I took the handbag to one of my client advisors so that it can be assessed. The client advisor did have it assessed, and she informed me that they can give me a store credit so that I can purchase another handbag or item of my choice. I love this handbag so much, and as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, this particular handbag has been discontinued. To me, it's a forever piece. It's a classic. So I didn't want to exchange it for another item. So at that point, I decided to take the bag back home with me since I really didn't want to exchange it for anything else, and I truly didn't have anything else on my radar that I felt was comparable to the Metis Hobo. And I just decided that I would continue to rock the handbag. However, I would be more mindful of the type of clothing that I wear with this handbag. After I decided to take the bag back home, fast forward a couple of weeks later, I started experiencing glazing issues with the monogram canvas strap. Once I started experiencing the glazing issues with the strap of the handbag, I took it in a second time. However, this time I took it into another client advisor that I'm accustomed to working with, and I was honest with her. I shared with her that I brought it in before. It was assessed. I was offered a full store credit. In fact, I was offered $300 more than what I had originally paid for back in 2015, because by the time this particular handbag was discontinued, it had increased in price to about $300 more. I shared all of that with her. I told her, although I would be getting an extra $300 and I can get any other handbag that I choose, but I love this handbag. As you know, it has been discontinued. I do want to keep it. Would you please be willing to see if a repair specialist would be willing to just reglaze the entire handbag versus me getting a store credit? First, before she sent it off, she had it assessed by a repair specialist in the boutique to make sure that the canvas didn't have any cracks. Because one of the things that she mentioned to me, and many of you guys know this already, unfortunately, if the canvas has any cracking, Louis Vuitton will not repair the item. So once it passed that assessment and they both agreed that the canvas did not have any cracking, they went ahead and sent it off so that it could be assessed and repaired. A week later, the client advisor contacted me and informed me that she had great news for me, that they were going to reglaze the entire sides of the handbag as well as the pockets, because I started experiencing glazing issues on the side of the pocket. So I'm just going to turn the bag around so you can see that. So along the entire side here, that started melting as well. The difference was this one didn't stain my clothes because it's on the outside, but the sides of the handbag, as it was rubbing against my clothes, stained my clothes and damaged a lot of my clothes really badly. My client advisor contacted me a week later and informed me of the great news. A repair specialist agreed to go ahead and repair it. She also informed me that they would repair it complimentary. I was ecstatic. I mean, even if she told me that I would have to pay to have it reglazed, I would have gladly paid the money. That's how much I love this handbag. And I just didn't want to exchange it for anything else. In my opinion, I don't feel that Louis Vuitton has anything that's comparable to the Metis Hobo. And I definitely do feel that I'm getting my money's worth out of this handbag. I mean, you're getting two straps with this bag. You're getting a monogram canvas strap. You're also getting the vachetta leather strap. It also has the gorgeous exterior pocket, and it has the microfiber lining. So I felt like I was getting a lot for the money that I spent on this handbag, and I just didn't want to get anything else. So I was so happy when they finally decided that they would go ahead and repair it. And again, like I said, the repair was complimentary. So unfortunately, I won't be able to share with you guys how much it cost to get it reglazed because it was complimentary. But like I said, even if they had charged me, I would have gladly paid the money. The other thing was that they completely replaced the strap. So instead of repairing the strap, they gave me a brand new strap. And the only issue that I had was with the monogram canvas strap. So the vachetta leather handle strap, I kept it because there's no issues with it. As you can see, there's a slight patina, but other than that, no issue. The hardware is still super shiny. So I'm just going to zoom in so you can see that. No scratches on the hardware. It's still super shiny. So I didn't feel the need for them to give me a new vachetta strap. However, I did get a new monogram canvas strap. So I wanted to share my experience with you in case if you do have a Louis Vuitton handbag that has been recalled and you truly love the bag and you want to keep it, whether it's a handbag that has been discontinued or even if it's a handbag that's still in production but it's hard to come by, I would definitely recommend that you go in, you talk to your client advisor, get different opinions. And that is the beauty of working with multiple client advisors because you can get different ideas, you can get different opinions. I would definitely recommend you do that. If you already went into a boutique and you asked if they could repair it and they told you no, that they're only willing to give you a store credit, go to another boutique. If you have the opportunity to work with multiple client advisors, talk to another client advisor and see if they are willing to at least send it in for assessment to see if it can be repaired. Because unfortunately, with a lot of these handbags that have been discontinued, again, this is my personal opinion, so I don't mean to offend anyone, but me personally, you guys know how much I love classic handbags. And I'm not too crazy about the handbags that are currently out in the market. In my opinion, I feel that they're a little bit too busy. I like simple, classic, elegant handbags. And the Metis Hobo does it for me. I love this handbag and I would definitely recommend it. Although it has been discontinued, you can still get your hands on this beautiful handbag in the pre-love market. In fact, I have seen quite a bit circulating on the pre-love market. I don't know if it's because of the fact that there is a recall on this handbag, but I have seen quite a bit on the pre-love market, and they are at a reasonable price compared to the last retail value. At that point, it just boils down to the condition. Is it in good condition? Is it in excellent condition? When you are looking to purchase this handbag on the pre-love market, look at the glazing. If they have photos showing the side of the glazing to ensure that it's not melting. Because the one thing that I want to caution you, you don't want to buy it with glazing issues and take it to the boutique and then they tell you they don't fix it. As you guys know, with Louis Vuitton, it's hit or miss. And that's what I wanted to share my experience with you guys so that you can try out different client advisors, different boutiques to see if they were willing to at least repair it if you want to keep the handbag. And if you love classic handbags like me and you just don't see yourself getting the store credit to purchase something else. So I hope this video was helpful. I highly recommend the Metis Hobo. You can fit a ton inside of this gorgeous handbag. It's comparable to the Artsy in my opinion, but this one, it just has more of a hobo silhouette and it's a slimmer silhouette as well compared to the Artsy. If you love the Artsy or if you have a love and hate relationship with the Artsy, because some people love it and some people feel that it's too big and overwhelming, you're going to love the Metis Hobo. So I highly recommend that you do your research, do your due diligence before you decide to purchase it on the pre-love market. Ask a lot of questions. If you're going to purchase it from a private seller, ask a lot of questions, ask for a lot of photos so that you truly know what you're purchasing, because the last thing that I want is for you to purchase it based off of my experience and then you take it to the boutique and they tell you that they're unable to repair it or they're not willing to repair it. So I can't guarantee that they will, but in my experience, when I tried a second client advisor and I shared with her that I truly want to keep the bag, it's discontinued, if you can please look into if Louis Vuitton would be willing to fix it, and they did. So you may get the same experience and you may not. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. That concludes my review / wear and tear of the Metis Hobo. Again, I hope this video was helpful to you guys. If you have any questions regarding the repair process or any further questions regarding my experience, go ahead and leave them in the comments section. I'll be more than happy to answer them. As always, thank you so much for tuning in to LuxOfParis, and I will chat with you guys on my next video.